Hello! Okay, if there's a play. Hello, I'm John. Welcome to Music. And I'm going to be doing Endless Space 2 on I'm going to be doing something weird. Because I've got tons of mods and everything that make overpowered factions or somewhat overpowered factions. Loading right now. For short, my butthole. Anyway. Ignore that comment. You can come up, Katie, if you want. No? You just want one thing, well, I Anyway. Multigrain Cheerios are like a better version, they're like a healthier version of that Cheerios, so a little less flavor. I'm not even curious what I'm eating. Again, not sponsored or anything. So this is what I was talking about. I have made myself a faction.
Join us as we cleanse the galaxy and
has
rise.
Such a small scroll bar to see what the hell stuff is. It's literally a pixel or two on my screen. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, I got a whole ton of Sandbox stuff in here. Got a whole ton. I got like every single good, positive trait in the game, and some of them that are kind of iffies, including some that are more iffies like this one. This one's not horrible, but it's an iffy stuff. And what we're gonna do today...
Join the faith, wear the cloth.
...is, since in the games they have the difficulties, of course, in all of the Endless games, and they put little funny things, like in Endless Legend, they would compare it to, like, famous battles and stuff in history, like, I think, like, Easy was something along like French, Britain, stuff like that. But the end, so like, this one. Sandbox is an AI that allows you to play freely. Easy, it's like you have guns, and they have sticks. It's like you have guns, and they have guns. It's like you have guns, and they have better guns. It's like you have guns, and they have tanks. It's like you have guns, and they have nuclear weapon systems that can track your biometrics. And, of course, the classic favorite... You shall not pass! Katie, you're not supposed to listen to me. Come on up. Anyway. So, all the games that I've played from the Endless Difficulty is always You Shall Not Pass. Which is one of, if not the most one of the most famous movie quotes ever. It's not the most by any standard. I think the most famous movie quote is from Gone with the Wind, and frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. But that's just me. I think up there as well is fuck! Because I'm pretty sure that's been said in so many movies, you cannot quote it to an individual movie. Anyway, so, I've never done Endless Difficulty. So I'm kind of going into this blind. Because I've been doing it normal, but... So basically, I am a god among gods. That's what I'm that's what I'm kind of thinking right now. Since my faction is overpowered, but all of them is going to get every single buff that Endless Difficulty is going to give the AI, and I'm going to get all the debuffs that Endless Difficulty is going to give me. Because a lot of games tend to give debuffs to the player on the higher difficulties. And buffs.
We once had a home.
If you want
to watch that... The violent rebellion of the heretic, though long ago, left scars that have only recently healed. Now as you once more look outward, you hear reports of star systems full of wealth, alien populations rich with essence, and endless ruins to explore and venerate.
Fuck it. That's probably the reason why I found Aria so quickly, but still, that's fucking hilarious. Okay, This guy. I have over 1,000 movement points! Okay. You, my good sir, go explore the universe. Go find everything, please. I appreciate that. This is a modded thing, though it's pretty good because it, you know, it gives me a +1 bonus. Oh shit! A +1 bonus for every single individual or for all of these things. Yeah, all of them. Oh my Stixie. I don't know what the hell I'm finding, but I'll call it good. Also, this is probably going to finish in one turn. This is a little retarded. Since I've never used any of the sandbox things except occasionally, like, giving myself the capability of harvesting a couple more resources and stuff of that sort. Like, this is the first time I've used anything besides giving me a little bit more points and giving me the harvesting. I mean, I have used the one to give me more strategic and luxury resources from the beginning of the game, but that's just mainly the fact that it's something really fun. Let's see here, so... What? I have -4... Oh, right. Right, I almost forgot. I have something that sets me to happy permanently. So this thing has to fight the happiness. That's the reason why I have -14,000 towards me. Well... Yeah, I'm Bugilly. Well, this thing still has 800 movement points. I'll just go colonize Bugilly now. What is this? That's 4. 4 Bugilly. Oh yeah, right, and I can see all of the shits in the universe. Do I really give a damn? Not that very much, but... Never mind, that's gonna be a bit of an issue. There's some of those guys there. I'm taking Argo, though. How much is this fucking fast? God, that was insane. If any of you guys have played Drawn to Life, I think this is some of the like bits of this movie is from the second game. Or third. I can't remember. I know I played one of them on my DS, my original DS, and I just loved it. I just bloody loved it. I hated it, but I loved it. I'm not good at platforms. I just wasn't. I wasn't that terribly good at the game. Like I'm not that good at most games, but okay, I wasn't bad either. I was actually pretty decent. It's just I got stuck in one part for like fucking ever, and then had to take a long time to be able to actually do it again. And then I remember when I beat the game, I cried because, like, spoilers for the game. There's something about a car crash and a like little girl who I think goes into a coma, and I think the whole entire game is you in her head while she's in a coma. I mean, I don't know, but because it's been fucking forever since I played the game. So don't quote me and don't think I'm completely spoiling it. Because I have no goddamn clue what I'm talking about right now, really. I'm just making guesses right here. Because I don't remember. this one, Endless Space, maybe Endless Legend. These games are just great, and they have great music. Like, if you haven't played any of these games, play them. They are fantastic. Well, I did some things. What did I do? Hold on, what did I do? I'm producing more than 101 star system. More than one star system. Yeah, that music that was playing there was reminiscent of Drawn to Life. It is, at least I don't know. Played it. Well, I mean, obviously other people have played it, but like, I understand what I mean. Let's just go auto explore it again because let's go discover the universe in a single blow. And make a foothold right here. Because why the hell not? Let's go settle right on Auriga. One of the reasons why this place is so... why Auriga is a big thing. I'm gonna read the description of it. This garden planet was used as the biological laboratory by the Concrete Endless, which, with Myraid experiments run on both native and alien life forms. With sight of major conflict during the Dust Wars, the environment degraded and the surface of the planet was eventually covered in ice. Well, there are rumors and expeditions that claim to have uncovered miraculous ruins and the vestiges of great empires. Today, Auriga is nice and too. I am getting shivers for no bloody reason other than I'm reading that and it's cool. Because that is literally an homage to Endless Legend. Literally an homage to Endless Legend. Since Endless Legend, the whole entire game, no matter, since it's basically kind of like this, where it's a randomly generated seed of a map and you're playing as a faction and trying to win against the other factions. It is this. It takes place on this planet. It takes place on Auriga, and you are like a medieval age, give or take, like peoples. I think this Husk of Knowledge might be like the victory condition for like the Wonder victory, because I think you have to build that thing to win, because I think you get to build that thing once you're done with all of your quests. I'm not sure. I haven't played that game in a while.
We are Riftborn. We come into your cosmos on a mission of survival.
I understand that. Don't worry though, I'm gonna murder your face. Yeah, I found Vanguard. Oh yeah, right. They named themselves after Greek alphabet for some fucking reason. I don't know why they know the Greek alphabet. The Greek alphabet. I don't know why they know it. They just know it for some reason, even though they're from a whole entire another dimension that up until now has never heard the word Earth.
Welcome to the Sophonity. There are some among us who doubt your intellectual chops. Please, prove them wrong.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Not gonna lie, this is getting a little ridiculous. And I know, only a little bit? Yeah, only a little bit, not a lot. There's at least 2 other places that I want to colonize. And how many more places? I can do all this more research. Excuse me. Ooh, green stuff. Floating super giants. Not bad. Cold where I am, so I'm wearing 2 layers of socks, and it's a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Just as I'm not gonna lie, I think I might, by like turn 3, be able to make my super flip. This is fucking ridiculous. I still not done. We're fucking exploring.
Be content.
It's going across the whole universe. You know what? In all fairness, it had fucking 1,000-something movement points. Why am I like so surprised that it's going everywhere? Start playing Iceman Everywhere if you can look it up on the internet, and then just start watching this fucking pro. This is ridiculous, isn't it? It is. No, you don't have to get down. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can stay here. You can stay here, my adorable puppy. Not really that much of a puppy. Yay, Vale. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I'm dropping Cheerios. Hey, there's nothing there. No, this is mine. I want mine. God. How many more movement points do you still have, sir? You still have 400 movement points left. I'm gonna find like 75% of the galaxy on turn 2. Never mind. I think I might be able to win the game in one video. Okay then. I might have underestimated how overpowered I would be when I use all of the like sandbox stuff. If only I could speed it up. That's not gonna do it. The only reason why I'm not pressing end turn is because the turn will not end until... Oh my god.
The Empire welcomes all.
The Empire music. I didn't complete. Since some factions kind of have their own music, the Empire is one of them that does. And it's kind of that like, that kind of stuff. Just because the Empire is kind of like, the Empire is basically if Russia controlled the whole world, only it was Soviet Russia, and decided to take a few history lessons from Julius Caesar and other famous notable, not dickish, maybe Caligula thrown in there, but a couple other Roman empires, emperors, not empires, emperors. I don't care if you're playing that foreign game. I'm sorry, I know Unicop is not foreign, but it basically is. Oh, now you're playing. Make up your mind, Casey. First call yourself down, packet, even though I said how little industry this place has. I didn't really do much. I'm gonna turn to another person. One more turn. Are you done yet? No? Sigh. Yeah, I have literally found, like, I found 5 of the 8 branches. And the bit of the middle. Yay, do it again. I'm starting to regret this idea. 5 minutes of this video is just going to be turn 2 and 10 minutes of this video is just going to be turn 3. I'm calling it out. maybe more. There's not going to be a whole lot of progress, but there's going to be a lot of progress. Oh my god, why am I like, oh my god, there's just a fucking clusterfuck of all there. Oh hey, I found the academy as my game crashes. Yay, I found the academy. I can appreciate that. Yeah, I don't really care about all those other ones, but I can appreciate the growth that I got in the academy there. Because the academy is kind of a cool place, and there's like a whole like quest thing that you can do with the academy, and I'm hoping at some point to be able to support that because they updated it since they did they updated it. I'm just gonna say that much. So yeah. Hold on, wait, is it actually done moving? Holy shit! It's finally done moving! Yay, I can end my turn! Yeah, I know I have low manpower, because... well... send this one to the far one and then the other one to the close one. Bounce. Basically watch my podcasting playthrough, or the first episode of my podcasting playthrough, because I got a new playthrough. But I can make a new one of another faction. I feel it the Unfallen, because they are one of my favorite factions, and one of the few factions that I'm more than confident enough that I can play without any form or sort of mod on them. Like, I can play the base vanilla. Because I think I did do that. Also, the 23rd, I don't know what day of the week that is, but that is when, on a slightly unrelated note, that is when Total War Warhammer 2 is releasing its DLC for the Tomb Kings. I will be starting my modless playthrough of that. Because, simply put, modless playthroughs are kind of what people like. Because then I'm not cheating. I'm kind of reading a bit about them. I'm a little bit confident that I can do that. At least a little bit, not a lot.
The Hive cares a little.
Bill Gilly, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it, but apparently a very big secret. Ah, yes, the Cravers, one of the few factions that I will never play without mods. Like, they are such a difficult faction to play. Because you have to, like, constantly keep expanding. Or else you're just going to start stagnating and then going downhill. But at the same time, you can't expand too fast, or else everyone's going to get pissed off at you, everything's going to start rebelling, and then everything is going to be bad. I've yet to completely see what a rebellion actually does, but I know that it's not a good thing. That much I know for a fact. I mean, in all fairness, if the rebellion doesn't do jack shit, I'm perfectly fine with it happening. It's just it has to do jack shit. Which isn't always a thing. Actually, it rarely is. But, this guy decides to fucking stop moving. I'll be a plan. Here. Yeah, no, I don't have anything else to build, really. Oh wait, you're here. Right, I can colonize 4. Oh yeah. Oh! This is the Endless Homeworld. Okay. Asking, but yeah. I can appreciate that. Not really, actually. Dicks. But okay, well, this is going through. I guess I can talk about the Endless some because people are probably wondering what the hell are the Endless and why are their games named after faction? As if that's not a thing. Anyway, I don't finish my little bowl of Cheerios. By what I have compiled through playing all 3 of the games. This one and Endless Legends gonna give a lot of information about the Endless Space. Didn't. Then again, Endless Legend and Endless Space 2, which is this one, are kind of more recent games, so that would be the reason why they're giving more information inside of them. Anyway, so the Endless were a very ancient species of alien that existed a very, very, very fucking long time ago before humanity was probably fought on Earth and everything. And basically,
I greet you in the name of the 4 families.
At what stage humanity was an evolution, but I wouldn't be surprised if we were single-celled organisms by the time that the Endless decided to wipe themselves out. I'm not sure, but anyway, basically the Endless, they were the people who created the Dust, which is the currency in the game. Dust is this weird substance. I don't really know how to describe it exactly. I think it's like... No, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just this weird sort of golden powder stuff that can give people the power of the gods if they're exposed to too much raw, direct dust. Like, raw, undiluted dust is what made the heroes heroes. It's what makes them above average by a lot, and more intelligent, quicker, stronger, you name it. It can also make the Cravers not kill everything, and it can make other people, different as well. It kind of, like, changes people that are shown, basically. And if I can get Endless Space to work, I will show off the Harmony, because they are a faction who knows Dust all too well as an ultimate evil. Because the Harmony were these rock people who, at one point in time, were exposed to Dust. There's actually a mission in this game that, or a sort of like random event quest thingamabobber that has the Harmony in it, because the Harmony are supposed to be extinct. Though the Dust, that they used to live in perfect harmony, the reason being why they're called the Harmony, and they were like rock people, or like crystal people, whatever you want to call them.
In the name of the heart.
Basically, they got exposed to it. What? Fuck off! I'm leaving your space! I'm kidding. Anyway, so the Harmony were exposed to the Dust, and it started killing them off. It killed off a lot of them, but then the remaining of them, it changed them. It made them weird. It made them actually angry, which is probably one of the reasons why the DLC is called Disharmony, because they actually, like, kind of, you know, they're a very peaceful faction, but they are also very warlike all the same. Anyway, so the Endless, going back to talking about them, at some point in time, they became so advanced that they decided to start working on, where's Begelly? Is that Begelly? No, that's cool. On Begelly, they started to work on virtualization. As you can see here, Late Tomb is the place where virtualization was perfected, which is one of the space stations that work with Begelly. Virtualization, for those of you who cannot process what it is uploading your very consciousness to a computer. It has been shown through some movies and stuff and whatever, and basically that is what ultimately destroyed the Endless. Because there were some who wanted to virtualize, there were some who didn't, but they just started getting into issues. As you kind of saw with the Cravers were literally made as a weapon by the virtual Endless to fight and kill the Concrete. I think they fought over Dust because they call it the Dust Wars. Like, it got so bad that there is a building thing that you can find that is like destroy one unit of population to get dust. So like 500 dust. The virtual made that so that every single time they would capture a Concrete Endless, they would turn them into dust. They would basically vaporize them and turn every single particle of their existence into dust. That is how bad the Endless got. And that is one of the biggest reasons why shit like that should never be allowed to happen for humanity, because I can very easily see that happening for humanity. You know, robot humans, or humans who have been uploaded to computers and given robotic bodies, or, you know, being stuff and things. Whatever, you know, just being around in, like, the computer world would start, you know, the two sides would start to get jealous of each other. Or, you know, one little tiny thing that they both need is gonna set off a massive war. Like, I can see, like, if that happens, there would be, like, something like a petroleum war or something like that. I think it's done. Yep, it got done. Like, that is one of the cool things about this game, though, is they have this just massive background story of this ancient race that literally shaped the universe. You could almost go nowhere in this game. Like, if you were actually a part of this game, you could go almost nowhere and not find some evidence of the Endless. That's the reason why they are called the Endless. No one actually knows their actual name. They're just called the Endless. Like, the Vadiani are the Endless, basically. Not really. No, they're not at all the Endless, but what they did was, like, this is how influential the Endless are. The Vadiani were a dying race of weird creatures because they were over-industrialized too quickly. Their planet's atmosphere couldn't take it. So basically, kind of what's happening to Earth happened there, only in such a big or such a rapid change that there was no stopping it. We still have capability to stop it. This, you know, we can, you know, stop trying to overexploit all of our greenery, but they didn't. They couldn't. They fucked up their planet, and they were on the verge of extinction. they found virtualization, so they were able to download their consciousness into these things called cloths, which is just a robotic suit of kind. Which stop. You can see with like what they're looking like, you know, the orange bits of them. Also, did I even get a quest yet? Oh yeah, I think it's this time. So yeah, as you can see though, he's wearing a weird suit. That's because all of that like orange stuff, that is him. That is essence. That is him. Or her. Nope, it's a man. And that is just cool, in my opinion. Like, being able to create a... Wow, it's finally finished discovering the universe. Where the fuck is it? It is just cool to me that they were able to design a race that is literally God. I'm not even gonna kid. It is to the point where the Vadyani do actually consider the virtual Endless as gods. Like, the virtual Endless are their gods. Or gods, I don't know. Something or other. But, and another really cool thing is, in the Craver campaign, you can actually meet a virtual Endless who has uploaded it. Since it's no longer it's computer code, it doesn't have any paper. So it's uploaded its person into a their worker bot of some kind. I don't know. It is cool, though. I am not gonna lie, and I've said that a lot. I sound like Markiplier right now, repeating the one word only, cool. But it is seriously awesome. The Endless. I still kind of root for the Concrete, since, you know, the Concretes were the ones who stayed alive and did all that stuff. Since in the original Endless space, you could find these, like, you could occasionally find an abandoned derelict ship of the virtual Endless, but it is literally solid metal with, like, it's not completely solid metal, it's basically solid metal, because it's also got, like, you know, all the, like, electrical stuff and everything, so that the virtual Endless can, like, move their consciousness throughout the ship. And I see you shaking there, baby. I don't give a shit. I probably need to end the video. It's just me talking for the most part. Do I regret it? But hey, I'm giving background to this shit, and I will be doing this more. Okay, no, I didn't get a quest until now. 5 turns. But yeah, at least these people were smart and tried to keep their gender. I don't even know what the hell. Like, that's one of the biggest things, is no one knows what the Endless look like. You kind of get a bit of it when you're watching the Cravers beginning cutscene, because you see these weird, like, orange glowy people outside of the breeder tube, or genetic modification tube, I don't know what the hell you call it. Anyway, I should probably save all this, so... You kind of see these, like, weird orange glowing people on the outside. Here, I can show. Found the facts well. The Craver, this did last time. The Craver start is one of the coolest cutscenes, and they are one of the coolest factions. They're just one of the coolest to play. I think I've been going on for almost an hour right now. Maybe not. But then again, this is one of those games where you kind of have to go for like an hour or two before you actually make some actual progress. That's the only
when
clue
they created
as
us.
to what the Endless actually is.
They gave us one purpose. To destroy planets. Over. And over. And over.
Yeah, you can tell I watched this a couple times.
Even abandoned by our masters. Our hunger still remains.
There's them trying to shut them back to the Stone Age. Nuke
For
the
as long
planet
as they
back
can
to the
remember,
Stone Age.
the Hive has waged endless.
Kind of another, like, well, not really, but anyway, I need to stop talking about this shit. But, like, I kind of love how they always have that, like, sort of, that faction. They have a certain faction archetypes, but they don't, you know, always do it exactly. So, I have no fucking clue as to whether or not it's actually properly recorded or not. Lovely. Anyway. In each of these, like, Endless Space, Endless Legend, Endless Space 2, there's certain faction archetypes, like the Ceaseless War one, which is literally just consuming insects. Or there's Trading Faction, there's, like, it's cool. These people are really intelligent and know how to fucking make games. Anyway, before I go on any longer rambling and whatnot about the awesomeness of these games and shit like that, hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the Endless and Harmony and a little bit of gameplay. Tell me if you want more of actual gameplay or if you want more of the information behind some of these games and stuff, because, you know, I can say it from my point of view, which may or may not be funny. I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Tell me once more. Tell me once more other games. Probably other games. And, anyway, bye.